How's it going? Y'all tuning in to see me drink water? It's the best thing there is to do on a Thursday night, huh? Hey, everybody, welcome. Huge thank you for getting in and thank you for rewatching this. Whoever's gonna be watching this later, I want to start this off by kind of throwing something out there. If there's one thing, hey, how's it going? Yep, I think you're a moderator already. Fly by 804. I think if I made you a moderator, you should be a moderator permanently. Thanks, I appreciate the support. Hey, everybody that's watching, say thank you to Flyby 804. He's gonna be moderator and making sure everything goes smooth. How's it going, guys? So, if there's anything I want to say in this stream, I want to say the most important thing up front, in first 2 minutes. The best thing you can do when buying a car, I know this is gonna sound crazy, you ready? Is not buy a car. The reason why you want to skip buying a car is because most likely you don't need it. You're gonna overpay an interest rate, you're gonna overpay in dealership fees. I see a lot of people, the best thing right now that there is to buy in a third three-row SUV is a Telluride. And everybody out there wants a Telluride. These dealerships are overcharging people two, three, $4,000 on these Tellurides. It's absolutely insane. That's why I tell people, guys, if you don't need a car, if you absolutely don't need a car, don't buy a car. This even goes against my business model. I'm in the business of helping people buy cars. So if they're buying less cars, I'm like making less money. But that's fine. That's fine. Do you know how many people literally, do you know how many people I say, do you really need that car? It's insane how many people I tell, guys, do not buy a car. I know you want to buy a car. Rethink that. If you still think you need a car a month from now, talk to me. I'll help you find the best possible deal. But if you don't absolutely need a car, if you have a car that you're driving, that's fine. That you're making money on it and it's not a money pit, use that. Keep that. Everybody, welcome. Welcome. Oh, Kane, no way. Yo, Kane, I read your text. Oh my God, I did the math for your friend. Your friend bought a truck at 12% interest rate for $23,000. Oh boy. Oh God. By my math, he's gonna make that dealership $18,000. 18 grand. I'm not sure. Yo, Kane, get back with me with that text. Gene Eridi, Erudite Mistel. If you need a car right now, Gene, text me 772-202-2116. There's all the information is below. All the information you need to know is below this video. Text me and I'll help you out. Let's see. What's up, Steven? Hey, Phoenix, how's it going? Hey, Dan, it's a pretty good name. What can I say? What's up, Jax? Got rear-ended, Marco. Got rear-ended on the way home from work today, so I'll be buying a new car. Congratulations, I guess. Oh shit! Congratulations. Yeah, thanks Flyby. I appreciate the support. Guys, smash that like button. Let's get this thing real popular so more people get to see it. Hopefully YouTube picks up this thing in algorithm and more people get to see this. I don't know if we can change the fucking world, but I mean, let's cause some trouble out here, you know. How's it going, Cape? Marco D'Angelo, you got rear-ended. Run. Text me. I want to make sure your insurance company doesn't try to screw you. I'm not sure how many accidents have you been. I have experience. I have quite a bit of experience. So I want to make sure you don't get screwed by the police or the insurance company. So you probably, holler at me if you want. I might be able to hook you up with some free 99 tips. Want to watch the movie Suckers? Damn Amazon. DVD. What? Dude, Phoenix Rising. That movie is not $100. Go to what is it called? Go to Google. I forgot the name of the fucking Google. Go to Google and then put in Suckers DVD for sale. Just buy it. Just buy it from Craigslist or fucking Amazon or something. Or you can buy that movie, or you can get tor. You can torrent that shit. Uh, hey, how's it going, Andreas? How's the weather over there in South Carolina? You guys warming up finally? Hope the snow is gone. What's the best trim for the money on F-150 Super Crew XL, XLT, etc.? Okay, I actually don't know. I'm super embarrassed to say this. I actually don't know what's the best trim. But what I would say is get something that has leather seats, and everything else you can buy aftermarket. You can actually buy the cooling and heating for your seats separately. Install that from aftermarket. It's like $1,200 for the entire car. What else? Backup sensors. You can install that for $100 yourself. What else is there? Lane keep assist. No. Lane merging sensors, or blind spot monitors. That's what it is. Blind spot monitors. Man, I shouldn't be doing these streams at the end of the day because my brain is freaking. I mean, it's tired as hell. You can get yourself blind spot monitor sensors for like $150 and install that shit yourself. So get whatever, whenever you're looking for a car, make sure it has the most expensive shit on it, and whatever else you need, all the fancy toys, you can install that afterwards if you really need them. Jax. Then I have $10,000 and I want prefer an Avalon. The new body style. Dude, if your new body style is like 2016 and up, yeah, bro, you're out of your league for 10 grand. If you're new Avalon with new body style, I think 2016 or 15 or ups or something like that. Yeah, 2015 and up. I mean, what are you gonna buy something that has 170,000 miles? Do you really need that? I mean, how long are you gonna be driving it for? 5 more years for 10 grand? I don't know. I would buy something older. Buy an older Lexus, or older Avalon. I know the new body style is way better looking, but 10 grand is not enough to play that game. Hey Dan, which of these cars is the best? 2015 Hyundai Elantra with 97,000 miles, 2017 Chevy Spark with 31,000 miles, Chrysler 200 Limited Chrysler. Nope, let's go with Chrysler. Absolutely not. 2015 Chevy Malibu, or oh boy, you're giving me a list of cars here, boy. Okay, so from the list of cars that you have, I would go with Kia Soul because it's Japanese, it's reliable, and it has only 71,000 miles. The next one I would say would be Elantra, but it has 97,000 miles. That's 26,000 more. That's a lot. Yeah, I would go with Kia Soul. Hey guys, does anybody have movie suckers by any chance? If somebody has it, there's a guy in the comment section below that wants it. Maybe you can, I don't know, maybe he can just pay you shipping and he can borrow it from you for a week. That would be great. Last stream we spoke about this movie Suckers. It's really fucking amazing. It's a really good movie. I think everybody should see it. Yo, girl thinks you're Asian, huh? It's because of them emoji eyes, huh? Them anime eyes. I got them fucking squinty ass eyes. No, I'm not Asian. I'm white as fuck. So you're Jezu Mapula. You're looking for a brand new 2019 Civic Si MSRP 25.5 and dealer gave you 24 out the door. Is that fair enough? What's the actual price of the car? So the 25.5 MSRP, let's go with 20% off. So you should have gotten five. You should have gotten somewhere around $5,000 off, and I don't know your tax rate. I mean, if you're in Oregon and you have zero tax, then out the door price is not the same as if you live somewhere where you're getting 9% tax, like in Washington or something. So I don't know that one. Yeah, Jesu, tell me, I MSRP 25.5. What's the sale price with the dealership fees or whatever else is included? And also, Jesu, hold on, before you tell me that, how many dealerships have you negotiated with? If you only got that from 5 dealerships, no, there you didn't put enough work. You got to put in more work, more work, more work. You got to put in more work. I have a guy that I've been consulting. He is getting $10,000 off a fucking Sienna XLE, brand new Toyota Sienna. It's like $42,000 MSRP. He's getting it for like 32 or 33 or something. I forgot what it was. He just emailed me earlier today. 10 fucking grand off a $42,000 car. And the amount of dealers he contacted is, I mean, it's definitely probably 150, 200, you know, probably 2 months worth of research. Would you put in 2 months worth of research? Would you contact 200 dealerships and negotiate with 200 dealerships? God knows how many hours you spent to save that $10,000, but I guarantee you that $10,000 divide by how many hours he actually spent. I mean, that's turning out to be probably about, I don't know, $200-300 an hour. If you guys are not making $200-300 an hour, you got to be negotiating. Hey guys, if I'm gonna be slow answering your questions, that's because there's a lot of questions and there's only one of me, and I suck at reading. So yeah, it takes me a while to read them. So I'm gonna get to your questions for sure, but it's gonna be like in 5-10 minutes. I even put it in the description. Let me see, what am I missing here? You said in another SSR, CSSR. Oh boy, that is a lot of letters. 85. I'm just gonna call you 85. You said in another live stream, Honda Pilot scrapped the lane change camera, but I checked it out. Oh, the new ones still have it? Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, for some reason, I looked at some CRVs and they didn't have it. So maybe, okay, then I apologize. I made a mistake then. Yeah, the Hondas and Acuras, they actually have lane change camera. So there's the driver's side mirror, passenger side mirror, and on the passenger side mirror below, there's a camera. Once you turn the turn signal on your LCD screen, it actually shows you what the hell is going on back there. So as you're driving, and you know, you don't have to be constantly doing that, especially if you got a car full of people and their heads are in the way, you can't see shit. They actually gave you a camera on the side, which is fucking amazing. I love that. How do you feel about the 2018 Accord? I mean, it's a Honda. I have no feelings about it. It's not a sexy car. Oh, one thing I do like about the new body style of Accord, dude, 34 miles to a gallon combined. That's not bad. That is not bad. I mean, only to think that 10 years ago, 34 miles to a gallon was not the Corollas, Camrys, they didn't have that. Maybe only on the freeway. Right now, you can get a Honda with 34 miles per gallon fuel economy combined, even on the CRV. That's why I tell people, buy the new SUVs because they're just as fuel efficient as the sedans now. Yeah, Deepak Jarayath. Yes, the dealerships will use tricks such as they will tell you that they're giving you exactly what you want for your trade-in, but really they're just lowering the price of the car that you're buying. So if you truly want to get best possible price on the trade-in, sell it on Craigslist, sell it on Auto Trader, sell it on Facebook Marketplace. Sell it yourself. Do the work, sell it yourself. Don't be afraid. And then first you're gonna get more money for it. That's number one. And number two, you'll just do the right thing. You'll give that car to a person in need instead of a dealership that's gonna try to screw other people with it. You know? Alan Fan 20. So you drove 2016, obviously used Hyundai Sonata Limited other day. You loved it. The problem was it was missing an oil cap. And you said that you're kind of superstitious, not superstitious, but like you're doubting if the car is in good condition. My friend, you have to watch a video that I made. It's called "You Don't Have a Spiritual Connection with the Car." You don't need to be guessing, is this a good quality car or not? Listen, if the price is good, if you like the car, pay $100, $120 for a pre-purchase inspection, and you don't need to be guessing. So what if that oil cap is missing? Maybe it's only been missing for a week or two, and that car wasn't really driven. So take the car for pre-purchase inspection and ask what the actual ask the mechanics, what are they gonna tell you about it? What's going on, Ricky? Yeah, Alan Fan 20, bro, you gotta work with a lot of dealerships to lower the price. If you're working with 1, 2, 3, 4 dealerships, it's not gonna work. You have to have a lot of dealerships to choose from. Here's my favorite things to do when I'm looking for a car for a customer. I love saying no. I love telling dealerships no. I ask them, whenever they tell me, we don't negotiate, this is haggle-free deal, we don't haggle, we don't negotiate. Not a problem. If you don't negotiate, why should I buy a car from you instead of anybody else? Am I getting a blowjob with the purchase? Is the trunk full of coke? What's going on with the car that I don't know? If you're not willing to negotiate, why should I buy a car from you instead of anybody else? Literally, I was 3 or 4 days ago, no, just a couple of days ago, I was looking for a car for a lady. And there was a bunch of cars that were very, very similarly priced. I know these dealerships, it was in a very close proximity, less than 700 miles. All the cars were like in 1,000 miles from each other. And I asked one dealership, to lower the price. He's telling me, no, we have the best pricing. I literally send him, I think it was 5 or 6 more cars that are exact same trim level, exact same year, miles that are exactly the same, literally within like 3,000 mile difference, because the car was only a couple of years old. And the price is exactly the same as theirs. And I was like, so are you really the best price? Like they think they all got the biggest fucking dick in town. They think they have the lowest price. They think in their mindset, if you are calling them, they must have the lowest price. They're the best out there. I mean, there's no reason why you would call me. They think they have the lowest price. Really, it's not true. You gotta let them understand, guys. I'm calling 100 dealerships nationwide. We're looking to buy this car in the next couple of days. We got the pre-approved. We're ready to go. If you can give me a purchase order for this amount of money, we'll make this deal happen today, and you'll get rid of a car. You'll make a sale, and I'll give you the check. Give me a purchase order for this amount of money. We'll make it happen. That's it. Always ask for the purchase order. Angino 182 2017 CRV EXL $24,000 23,000 miles. Amigo, I'm sorry, I bad eyesight. Amigo 182. I don't know if it's a good price or not. Sounds like a good price, but you don't want to be going for a good price. You want to be going for the best possible price. How many dealerships have you contacted, amigos? You gotta have contacted at least 50 dealerships. If this is the best price after 50 negotiations with 50 dealerships, I applaud you, sir. Congratulations on getting the best possible deal. But if you contacted 5 dealerships, 4 dealerships, 3 dealerships, that's 3. And that's a 5. If you only contacted a handful or, like 10 dealerships, that doesn't count. That's like no work at all. Are you a fan of Dodge Chargers 392 or Hellcats? I think it's a good car, but I am very hesitant about those cars as far as the ZF transmission. I mean, if somebody can prove me, Dan, you are wrong about the ZF transmission. The ZF transmission in Chrysler cars is amazing. You're wrong about that. I'll change my mind, but so far I don't trust that ZF transmission. I think if you get a manual one, it's a beast of a car, but I mean, automatics, I don't know. Plus, let's get real. You're getting a performance car with a really suspicious quality transmission. Do you really want to put those two together? Are you really gonna be driving this V8 that you're gonna get like a grandma, really, really slow, low RPMs, no hard shifting, no flooring, no racing? No, you're really gonna use that transmission to its fullest potential. If you're gonna be using that transmission to its fullest potential, you want that transmission to be solid, right? You can't be trying to abuse not the highest quality transmission. Jesu Mapula. Okay, there's my phone number below this video. If you're ready to buy a car and you have car specific questions, you're actually already ready to buy a car, okay, text me. It's gonna be way faster for me to talk to you over the phone than on a live stream. You can get new CRV for $27,000. Phoenix, yes. If it's an EXL, yeah. All right. We got a team going here. That's awesome. How's it going there, guy? I can't read Arabic. Kane, man, put a leash on your woman. How good is Civic CVT 2015? It's okay. I mean, it's. I'm not gonna say it's better than the old school transmission, but I don't think it's too bad. Tell me your 3 recommendation for pickup trucks. Budget $20,000, second budget $25,000, and third one $30,000. There's only one truck that I would buy. Toyota Tundra. Did you think I was gonna say anything else? Toyota Tundra would be my number 1 choice. Literally, if you're gonna be buying a pickup truck, what else is there? Next one would be Ford F-150, 250, all that stuff. But here's the thing. Ford has recalls with F-150 with their fucking transmissions. I think it's a software problem. They're not in a hurry to fix that shit. I think Ford trucks are not too bad. I think it will be my second pick. Ford or Chevy. To me, it's the same. Ford or Chevy. To me, it's the same. But Ford is the company. How are they still in business? I don't understand. Literally, I don't understand how they're still in business. What's up, USMC vet? How's it going, man? USMC vet, what SUVs would I recommend under $12,000? That's an excellent question. Okay, so that would be anything from Hyundai, Kia, Mazda, Toyota, Lexus, Honda. But I mean, the usual suspects. Anything you like, their pricing is going to be very similar. Maybe just $1,000 off. It's kind of up to you. But if you're going to be spending $12,000 and buying a car for a long term, you're planning to keep that bitch until the wheels fall off, I would recommend you buy something with the rebuild title. I know a lot of newer viewers would don't know my philosophy on rebuild titles and vehicles that have been an accident. If you're going to be buying a car that you're going to keep for a very long time, don't worry about the title. You don't. If a car has 170,000 miles on the odometer, you don't care about the resale value. You're just trying to get the thing out of your yard. That's it. You're ready to buy another car. The resale value doesn't really matter after 150,000 miles. It's all the same. Um, SSSCR 85. The back of new Hondas is fugly. The new Camrys look much better. Oh, dude, new Camry actually looks good. It surprisingly looks good. Yes, and I hate what they're doing to the new SUVs. They're making the back pillars on the new SUVs this fucking wide. It's ridiculous. You can't see shit. Remember in the SUVs like from the fucking 90s, the pillars were this big. That's it. They're making this huge ass ginormous pillars in the back where the blind spots are so freaking big you can't see anything. And I do have a suspicion why they're doing that, but I don't want to sound crazy. Jared Dog 718. To answer your question about those MPG figures on turbo cars are lower in real life, absolutely, yeah, dude. Any MPG figure from manufacturer is actually lower in real life. I absolutely agree with you. Yeah. If every well, I was gonna say something, but you know what? I don't want to get too dirty. What's going on, Emmanuel? A tip for all people that you should mention the trade in. See, figure. I hold on, Emmanuel. Are you asking for a tip to mention? You should mention your trade-in if you have one at the end. Oh, gotcha. I see what you're saying. I see. I'm sorry. I suck at fucking reading, dude. Okay, Emmanuel. Yes. So my philosophy about trading in your cars. Don't trade in your car. Why would you trade in a car to a car dealership that's gonna lowball you on a trade-in? Then they're gonna turn around, mark up the price, and make money on your trade-in. Like, do you not know how to use Craigslist? Do you not know how to use Facebook Marketplace? Do you not know how to type? Do you not have a cell phone with a camera? Do you not know how to use a Auto Trader, eBay? Put that shit for sale yourself. And if you are so lazy that you don't want to do it, or I don't know, you're 150 years old and you don't know how to use Facebook, not a problem. Guess what? There are people around you that are willing to do that for you. Pay them $200, $300, $500 off a sale of a car. They sell a car, they help you sell a car, they did the work, pay them for it. You don't have to pay them $1 million, pay them a couple of $100. Don't trade in your cars. That is, if there is one thing that people can take away from watching this video, please do not trade in your cars. And number two, do not buy a car unless you need it. Don't buy cars because you think you're going to get laid or it's going to make you feel better or some other crazy ass reason. Join a gym, buy a gun. In order to see all around my car, I'd like to install a periscope. Interesting. You're talking about those World War One periscope. Is that what it's called? Yeah, I think it's called periscope. Where you get to see out of the trenches. Yeah, dude. Actually, you can install 360-degree cameras. People do that. It's an aftermarket part. Literally, Google aftermarket 360-degree camera for your car. Congratulations, you can install all that shit yourself. These dealers and manufacturers are charging insane prices for features and options on cars that are so stupidly cheap. I mean, they are so cheap to install, especially in the factory where all that shit is automated. Will Gonzalez, what's my thoughts about buying from a private dealer? Go for it. Love it. Love it. I'm helping a guy right now buy a $5,000 car from a private seller. If it's going to be a dealer, I don't care. Private seller don't matter to me. Listen, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. You agree on the price. You make sure the title is there. All right. You make sure there's no liens on the title. All right. Next, you're going to take this car for pre-purchase inspection to another dealership and have it inspected. That's it. You always got to inspect that shit. You rather lose 3 or 4 or 5 inspection, fees, which is going to be like, I don't know, $120 per inspection. Let's say 3 inspection, and only on the 4th you buy a good car. I mean, that you have to be like super unlucky. You spend $500, but guess what? You spend $500 to make sure that you don't have to spend $5,000 later. And typically, pre-purchase inspections are usually you either do it once or twice if you're unlucky. And the first car was shit. And with the dealership, you actually tell the dealership, hey, take the car over there, and I'm gonna pay you the inspection fees after I buy the car. If they lie to you and the car is shit, you don't pay the inspection fee. Yes, Andreas, if the car ever has bricks in its trunk, you don't need to negotiate. Just buy it as is. If the car is loaded, you can skip the negotiations. Just pay whatever they're asking. You're gonna make your money back. King Null 001. Your question is, I always say that number one thing, you need to figure out what car you're gonna buy. If you want me to find a car for you, then yes, we need to figure out, down to 2 cars, 1 or 2. If it's gonna take me 100 dealers just for 1 car. If you want to add another car, that's 200 dealers. It's gonna take a lot of time. You have to call for 1 car. Now you have to do the exact same process for another car, so you're doubling the workload. So 2 cars is the most you ever want to be looking at, because I'm looking at, if you want to look at 2 or 3 or 4 cars, that's fine, but me, there's just so much work I put into 1 car. To double that's insane. Some dealers say they have a computer that gives you the best price, like the one in hotels and airlines. One Montana, that's bullshit. There is no magical place that gives you a price for. There's NADA, there's KBB, there's Black Book. Okay, all these things are fake pricing. All these things are not third-party independent pricing guidelines. They are owned by dealerships. It's like asking KBB for price of a vehicle is asking McDonald's what's healthy. What's healthy. Let's get real. McDonald's is not gonna tell you that something outside of McDonald's is healthy. Okay, they're gonna tell you to buy something from their menu. Can you please shout out my friend Hugh Jet? Sure, absolutely. Flat Top Fury. I'm gonna give him a shout out. Maybe in the next lifetime. I bought 2012 Civic Si for $23,000, bro. I hope you got it new for that price. You got a good deal on 2019 inside. They hold their value. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get into these comments that are like you guys are talking between each other. So I gotta sort out the questions to me and the comments you have with the conversation you guys have between you two. Thanks, Migos. Appreciate it. If you have car specific questions about actually buying a car and you're ready to buy, shoot me a text. My phone number is below. Um, what's the best place to buy a car, Daxi Lee? In person or from a private person? There is no best place to buy a car. Internet is the best place. Facebook, Craigslist, Auto Trader, my brain is that there's a list, a bunch of websites that I use, and I talk about all that shit in my course. Uh, Dan drives a smart car. I would not. What? Is that a joke I'm missing? Did I miss a joke or something? Uh, Facebook is full of scam dealers. Yes, absolutely. Facebook is full of scam dealers, but still, we work with what we have. It's Facebook Marketplace for cars is a shit show. Scammers and fake pricing all over the place. What else is out there? There's nothing else out there. I was looking the other day, well, not the other day, but about a month ago, to make my own website where you guys can list your cars. You know how much millions of dollars it costs to make a website like AutoTrader? It's insane. You need a team of like 50 fucking programmers and people who are gonna be writing the code. It's insane. Uh, Thanks, Alan Fan. I appreciate the support, bud. Brian Kirk, I don't understand your question. What's the average amount you can save someone on a used car listed around 25 on most sites? I don't know. I haven't done the research. I don't even know the car you're talking about. So, car, year, miles, location, trim level, all that shit matters. People are asking me how much money can I save? I have no idea. I haven't dove into the market. I haven't called anybody. I haven't negotiated with anybody. It's like asking me, Dan, how much can you run a 10 yards for? How fast? I have no idea. Shouldn't I probably run it first to tell you? The biggest thing that I save people is time. That's the number one. That's the biggest thing that I'm proud to say, guys. I'm saving a bunch of time and money for folks. How much would I pay for a 2016 Civic Touring with 30,000 miles? I think it's probably somewhere around $18,000, somewhere in there. 30,000 miles. Again, if it has clean title, somewhere around 18. I'm guessing, but again, I haven't done. I don't know what's out there. Somewhere around 18 for 2016 Honda Civic Touring. Oh, I zoomed in somehow. um, Fan03, sorry to ask again another question. No, dudes, if you have questions, lay them on me. It's gonna take me about 10 minutes to get them to you because there's a lot of questions, but I'll get to your questions. Don't be like shy to ask questions, all right? That's what this whole thing is for. I mean, if you're in the stream and you have a question and you're not asking it, I mean, you're missing the point of the stream. This whole thing is about you asking questions and I'm answering. Okay, yes, Hyundai and Kia is the same company, all right? And if you're going to be buying a Hyundai or Kia from like 2012 and up, buy it, no problem. I love those cars. Below 2012, I think it was 2010 or 2012, whenever their merger happened, and they actually started to make good cars. I think it was 2012. Before 2012, I would skip all that shit. 2012 and up. Andreas, when you're selling privately, how do you know the buyer will register their car in his or her name? You don't. That's very dangerous. I'm not against selling or hold on. If you sell the car and you got the money, who gives a shit if they register the car or not? You go to DMV and you fill out a little piece of paper. Literally, the piece of paper is this big. It's typically half a sheet of paper that says, hey, I sold my car on this day to this person. I don't own this car. So if they get into a car accident, they go on a fucking I don't know, robbery spree. If they get a bunch of speeding tickets, that's it. You're off the car. You are not registered to that car anymore. Yeah, Andreas, you don't have to physically sell the car at the DMV. You just have to call the DMV, or not call, but go to DMV or go to their website, and you fill out the form that says I sold this car. I'm not sure what the form is called, but there is a form. Every single DMV has it. Nicholas Curlin, thanks, man. I appreciate the support. Appreciate the support, bud. What are your thoughts on current generation of Hondas and Ridgelines? I don't like that they have CVTs. I don't like their styling. Ridgeline is actually not bad, the styling wise, but I don't like that Honda SUVs have ginormous blind spots in the back. Their back pillars are huge. I hate that. I hate it. And to consider that do you know who is the number one buyer of SUVs? Moms. It's not dudes like me and you. No dude is gonna be like, let me get a CRV. Nobody's like that. It's the women that are buying it, and women are typically shorter than men. And on top of that, they're making these ugly ass, horrible blind spots in the back that you can't see shit out of when you're backing up. Who's gonna be doing all the grocery shopping? The mom. Who's gonna be surfing the parking lots for hours and hours on end? Moms. Who's gonna be picking up kids from fucking schools, kindergarten, colleges, and all that shit? Moms. And they're not, like, literally, they don't give a fuck about customers at all. What do you think about Jim Moore? What do I think about Nissan Maxima 2016, 2017? I would pass right over the Nissan Maxima. I would buy something else. Buy something else. There's plenty of other cars. Jim Moore, see if you can get I don't know, Lexus, Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, Genesis. Genesis is fucking amazing. They're pricey. They're price of Lexus, but they're awesome. Brian Kirk, who am I cheering for? Rocky versus Drago? Yo, Rocky, dude, I hate fucking commies. I can't stand them fucking commies. Why the fuck you think I live here in America? Shit, Rocky all the way, dude. Daxi Lee. Although I gotta tell you, that fucking Drago, I mean, shit, he looking good. That physique, holy shit, that motherfucker had to be working out like a madman before the movie. Can you imagine how many hours of workout you have to put in just for 20 minutes worth of movie time? I mean, he was working out hard for 20 minutes worth of movie. Daxili, what's the best place to use cars? Facebook full. Yeah, I think I talked about that already. Yeah, CVT. I don't like CVTs. The only reason we have CVTs is because they get a little better fuel economy than regular transmissions, and car manufacturers are actually, they're not looking to do anything else, anything new with combustion engine. The only company that I know of that's actually trying to do anything new with the combustion engine and give us more fuel efficient cars is Mazda with their Skyactiv technology. That's it. One company out of, I don't know, there's like 50 different car manufacturers worldwide. One company. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I can't read in Arabic, dude. You gotta change your name to American so we can read this. I can't read your. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna call you a bottle because you have a bottle as your picture. Dixie Lee, Auto Trader is full of dealers too. Listen, Dixie Lee, I have no problem with buying a car from a dealership. I don't care who I'm buying a car from as long as I'm getting a quality car for the best possible price. Patrick Bolmeyer, 2019 Audi Q3, 2019 Tiguan, 2019 Volvo XC40. Oh God. Patrick Bolmeyer, unless you just won a lottery, why would you buy those cars? They're unreliable as hell. Look at Lexus. There is a reason God created Lexus and Toyota. For people don't listen, if you're going to be buying Audi, Tiguan, Volvo, do you know how much service costs in those cars? And it's not just the service. It's also the parts. God forbid some sensor breaks, a fuel pump, water pump, alternator goes out on those cars. You're looking at $2,000, $2,000 fucking dollars. When in Toyota or Lexus or Honda or fucking Hyundai, Kia, Genesis, none of that shit is there. It's way cheaper. Deepak Jurayath, do I recommend getting an extended warranty for Lexus? No, you're buying a Lexus, the most reliable car brand in the world. Why would you need an extended warranty? First, extended warranties are garbage right from the start. I mean, they're useless. They're just ways to make money. That's it. If you ever need a warranty for a car, think about this. Should you be buying that car in the first place? Like I say this in every single video. I'm gonna use this example with every single fucking person that asks me about warranties. If you're getting married and you need a warranty for your husband or your wife, should you really be getting married to that person? Let's talk about that. I mean, if you need a warranty for the car, I don't think you should be buying a car. No, Mr. Bottle, I don't need the last thing I need is a Nobel Peace Prize piece. Jesus Christ, that's a mouthful. I'm looking to start a war with these fucking dealers. I want to cause all sorts of trouble. That if I wasn't born in 2019, I'd be like in 14th fucking century, swinging a sword off a fucking horse somewhere in the field. So I'm all about getting into trouble. I'm all about starting some shit. So that's one thing that I want is people to actually get angry, grow a pair of fucking balls, go out into the marketplace and demand that we get the best possible deal. And dealers, I want to see no dealers at all. I want to see no dealership fees. I want to see KBB be by the roadside. NADA is a fucking joke. Black Book. I want to completely change the auto industry. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm here, doing all sorts of things that I can do to change that. SCCR, shit, who doesn't have a thing for Asians? George P, no, I'm actually not high, bro. I don't smoke, don't drink, none of that shit. I work like a motherfucker. That's the only thing I do. I work. What's the best place to search for vehicles with rebuilt title? King No, excellent question. Love it. Okay, best place to search for rebuilt title cars. Facebook, number 1 by far. Craigslist, number 2. And then it's the usual suspects. Auto Trader and all that shit. Where do you find skillful, reliable mechanics in Brooklyn, New York? Oh boy. Dixie Lee, I don't know. You probably want to start by going to church and praying about it. Because if you want to find a skillful, a reliable, and the honest mechanic in New York, I'm not trying to be disrespectful towards New Yorkers, but holy fuck, I wouldn't want to live there. Moreover, that trust anybody with my fucking car. The worst dealerships in the country are in New York and New Jersey area. Like, again, I'm not trying to be mean to actual people who live in New York, but the dealers are, oh my God. There is no fucking rules that they follow over there. I mean, you call a dealership and they're going to raise the car price on you for $3,000 or $4,000 just like that. Not lower, raise. You heard me right. Yeah, Dixie, the only way to find a good mechanic is by asking your friends and actually, asking your friends, going to Craigslist, going to Facebook, asking friends. Also, guys, pro tip, if you want to find yourself a good mechanic, join Cars and Coffee group in your area. Cars and Coffee, this is a group of people that love cars, they're car enthusiasts, and a lot of them are car mechanics. Typically, these are honest mechanics, because you're going to be in the group. You can actually ask, hey, this guy said he's a good mechanic. Is he actually a good mechanic? So Cars and Coffee. I think everybody needs to be in Cars and Coffee just to find good, reliable mechanics for you. And you need two or three mechanics in case something happens to one of them, they die, they go out of business. I don't know, they quit being mechanic. What else is there? Hey, is 23 good for $23,000 for a Lexus IS F Sport that has 44,000 miles? Castronaut Music. I don't know. My friend. I wish I could tell you. How many dealerships have you contacted? It sounds like a good price, but is it a clean title? Number one. Does it have red seats? Red seats with Lexus is the most desirable color. Number three. How many dealerships have you contacted? Is this the best possible price? You don't want to be going for good. You want to be going for the best. Okay. Sorry guys. I know I'm like 20 minutes behind in my comments comments, but I swear I'm gonna catch up at some point. What do you think about the new 2019 BMW M3? Is it reliable? Fuck no. Since when BMW was reliable? I mean, early 90s, maybe then 80s. The only BMWs to buy are really old classics. I mean, like really old classics. Those are the BMWs to buy. Yeah, Jerry, I do not know of a single European car that's reliable. Not one. Not a single one. There is a reason why in harsh places like fucking Africa, South America, China, Eastern Asia, what else? Australia. Do you know what people actually take outdoors where there is no mechanics 5 miles away from you? Japanese cars. Japanese cars. That's it. There's no BMWs just roaming the street of Afghanistan somewhere. There is no Mercedes roaming the streets of fucking Brazil in the middle of a fucking jungle. You know why? Because that shit is gonna break. It's very hard to fix because it's not mechanic friendly, and there's no mechanics anywhere. You're in a fucking jungle. You're in a desert. You're somewhere in the mountains of fucking Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran, or fucking Syria. Have you guys think about this? This is gonna sound a little crazy, but have you do know that Ford sells cars in Europe also? Ford also sells trucks in Africa. Have you ever seen a single fucking terrorist on the Ford pickup truck? One. Give me one. They're all using fucking Mitsubishis, because Mitsubishi over there is actually pretty decent. They're having Nissan Patrols, they're Toyota Hilux, Toyota Land Cruiser. Why are they using all those cars? I'm like, it's kind of weird for me to bring it up, but literally, because they know there's no mechanics around. They know that they have to be using reliable cars. I mean, if it was my will, I would put every single fucking terrorist on the Mercedes, on the Audi, on the fucking Alfa Romeo, on the Range Rover. I would put every single one of them on the Range Rover. They're not making outside of their fucking camp. That Range Rover is gonna go down 20 minutes after fucking sandstorm. Oh shit. Dan Foster 454. Are reliable cars actually are rebuilt title cars actually reliable, and are they worth it? Yes, they're reliable. Yes, they are worth it. The only thing is you have to make sure that they have been repaired properly, quality repair, okay? And yes, they are worth it because you're gonna spend way less money. I was just looking for a Jeep for a guy, and I found him 3 different options. 2 of them had rebuilt titles. The difference between rebuilt title and clean title was like 25 or 27%. 20, it was like rebuilt titles were like 19 and 20, and the clean title was 24,000. Same trim level, same everything, just rebuild title and clean title. I would definitely say save. I've been driving rebuilt title cars my entire life. My mom, my sisters, all my relatives, all my fucking friends, all their relatives, and I'm talking about half of fucking Soviet Union. So don't be afraid to buy a rebuilt title car. What you have to do is you have to make sure it was repaired properly by taking it to a pre-purchase inspection shop, right? That's what you have to do. And you tell the owner of the car to pay for that shit. That's the best way to go about it. But if you're buying a really cheap car from a private party, then you can't always do that because they're gonna be like, well, we're not doing it. You're buying the car, so you're doing it. Whatever, it's only $120. Hyundai and Kia, not that great. Recall over 500 vehicles for engine fires potential. Kia had horrible paint issues on Stingers, still not sold on them. Educate yourself. Yes, I am very familiar with that, but when I see a recall and the recall is being taken care of, to me, it's not a really big of a deal. I know it sucks, and you're gonna be like, "Whoa, there's a recall, and you're protecting him." No, no, no. I'm not protecting anybody. I'm not getting paid by anybody, guys. What I'm trying to say is, if there is a problem with the car, and the car manufacturer says, "Yes, there's a problem with the car. We fucked up. We're gonna spend billions of dollars on a recall, and we're gonna fix your shit for free." Okay, not a problem. But whenever there is I'm not gonna name a company, Blue Oval, they have a transmission problems, and they're telling, oh yeah, there is a recall, but we have no solution. Keep driving that shit. That's a big problem. And as far as Kia having paint issues on Stinger, I am actually not familiar with that. Again, like I never worry about recalls from Japanese car manufacturers because those Asians are so fucking scrupulous. I mean, if there's a recall, they're gonna be like, "We got this. I'm sorry, we fucked up. We're gonna take care of our shit." It's unnamed brands like Ovals and fucking other shiny brands that I'm not gonna mention because I'm tired of beating on them already. I mean, they have a recall, and the dealerships are telling people, "Oh, this car is safe to drive." Their transmission can go out at any point. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay. Oh, by the way, I guess I probably should say it. Who gives a fuck, guys? Ford has a recall on pickup trucks, and I'm only saying it because their Ford pickup truck is the number one selling truck in America. So if you have a Ford pickup truck, look into recalls. Most likely you have a recall. And if what happens is the Ford pickup truck, it shifts to a lower gear, your RPMs jump up, your car slows down. So imagine you're going the freeway 70, 60 miles an hour, it shifts to fucking second gear. Your transmission is fucked. You're going 60, 70 miles an hour. Next, your car slows down because of the transmission. Transmission slows down the car. The next guy around you rear ends you, or you spin out of control because your back is actually gonna get spun out because the front of the car is I'm not gonna get too much into fucking physics and all that science shit, but if you brake with your transmission at that high of a speed, you're just gonna spin out. So if you have Ford F-150, look into recalls. Really, 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 really look into it, and we need to do something about that. Because Ford just said, "Oh yeah, we're looking about this. So we're thinking about it." God knows how long they're gonna be fucking thinking about it. Just because they said there is a recall, it doesn't mean they're actually doing anything about it. Dixie Lee, how do you pay people to help you sell a car? What's the keyboard? $300. How about that for a keyboard? Okay, if you don't want to sell your own car, okay, make a video, pick up your phone, go to Facebook, click record the video and then upload it. Okay, be like, "Hey guys, I'm selling this car for this much money. If anybody helps me to sell a car, I'll give you $300. Thanks." That's it. And you tell them what the price is, blah, blah, blah. And literally, if anybody helps you to sell the car, $300, start waiting. Or Dixie Lee, you can have one of your friends, one of your relatives, one of your co-workers, whoever wants to make $300. I mean, it's gonna take him like 4 or 5 hours worth of work. Jezuma Pula, thanks for the support, man. Just share my content with all your friends with on Facebook. I'm really trying to stir some fucking trouble. I'm really trying to do something here. You know, I don't know. I'm not sure if anything gonna happen out of it, but fuck. You know, I'm trying to do what I can. My brother-in-law works for Ford. I could get a new Ford or buy used Tundra. Juan Montano. First, if your brother works for Ford, text me. I want to get the inside scoop. I want to know what's going on. I got questions for him. I have some questions for him, bro. Juan Montano. Let me in with your brother-in-law. I want to talk to him about the pricing of cars. I want to, I'm not gonna put out any names. Okay, we can keep everything hush hush. But I really want to know how much they actually are building these Fords for. That's what I want to know. And what else? So new Ford or a used Tundra. I don't know. If you're getting a new Ford for a really good fucking price, then sure go with the Ford. But if the price difference is not that much, and the new Tundra is only gonna have like 30,000 miles or 40,000 miles, I don't know. I would probably go with the Tundra still. 2016 RDX, $21,000. How many miles, bro? Dan Foster. I don't know how many miles. RDX. I'm not a huge fan of Acura transmission, especially on all-wheel drives. Their all-wheel drive transmissions are absolute garbage, and they're making with plenty of obsolescence. They're probably one of the worst transmissions in the fucking world on SUVs. I mean, they're so bad that guys, Acura MDX had transmission problems since 1999, since the very first Acura MDX. For 20 years, they're not fixing their shit transmissions. What does that tell you? Is that by accident that for 20 years they have garbage transmissions? Or is that designed? 2019 fully loaded Tucson or Lincoln MKZ, MKC, MKX Reserve 2016, 2017, same price range. Thoughts? That's kind of up to you. I mean, they're both good. Eric Snelson. My answer is they're both good. It's really up to you. It's really up to you. But I mean, I would probably go with Hyundai because I think if you're gonna keep this car in for a very long time until the wheels fall off, like I recommend you do, to be honest with you, I think you should really, 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 really look into buying Japanese because long term it's gonna be better. But actually, Eric Nelson, if I were you, I would possibly look into 2015, 2016 Lexus RX 350. Spend $2,000 more. Spend 2 grand more. Only 2,000. And buy yourself a luxury Lexus LX 350. You're going to be driving an SUV. You're going to be listen, drive RX 350 once and tell me what you think about it. I'm converting everybody into a Lexus RX 350. In 2 or 3 years, I'm going to be converting everybody into a Kia Telluride because it's going to be on a used market. There's going to be a shit ton of them. And Hyundai Palisade. There's 3 SUVs in 3 years that we're going to be able to buy that are really good fucking quality. And they're all luxurious. Okay. Gene Mistel. I don't know if I would buy a Nissan. Listen, I'm not a huge fan of Nissans. If you want to buy a Nissan, sure, go for it. But there's better options than Nissan. Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, Genesis, no, not Nissan. Mazda, Lexus. 2013 Lexus GS 350 expensive to maintain? No. Comparing to a regular car? No. Because there's so many of them. You go to any junkyard and pull parts from it. Should you buy one with 125,000 miles for $14,000? Fuck no. You kidding me? Hell no. Dude, abso-fucking-lutely not. Marcus Coward. Text me. I'll give you some better options. Yeah, way better options, dude. Yeah, 125,000 miles for $14,000. Hell no. Flyby 804. What's up, dude? Have you ever heard of a car consignment dealership called Car Lots? Nope. They will sell your car for whatever price you want through consignment. When you're buying a car, make an offer and they will ask the owner. Okay. So, hold on. When buying, you can make an offer and ask the owner. Car lots. That sounds very interesting. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna write something down. Thanks, Flyby. Car lots. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna do some research on these. Thanks, appreciate it. I'm all about learning new stuff. What do you think of 2000 town car with 69,000 miles for $2,500? Okay, David Long. Why don't I have that last name? uh, 2000 town car. I'm guessing you're talking about Lincoln town car, right? 69,000 miles for $2,500. Dude, the car is 20 years old with 69,000 miles. Those miles are rolled back, or that car is a garage keeper. So you probably want to get a Carfax on it. Number one, see, and you can get a Carfax for $5 in our Facebook group. Or you can take that car for pre-purchase inspection and make sure, how's the car look like? Does the car look like it has 70,000 miles or 250,000 miles? Because town cars are like 70% of them are used for taxi services, and it's very easy to roll miles backs on those cars. So yes, if the car is good with 70,000 miles for $2,500, dude, it's an amazing fucking deal. But I think the miles are rolled back. That's just my personal opinion. Oh, everyone hit the like button. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the support. Yeah, there's 66 people. Let's get 66 likes going. Oh, guys, great idea. If you want to ask me a question, put it in caps. Oh, this is such a good idea. The sneakerhead. That is such a good idea. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. That way I can distinguish if you guys are talking between yourselves or if you're talking to me. Guys, if you have a question, put it in caps lock. So what is it called? Make it all caps lock. Let's do that. Suggestion for a better looking ES350 wheels. Thanks, Dan. A better looking ES350 wheels, bro. You're asking me about wheels and a suggestion. It's totally up to you. It's like asking me about my pizza preferences when you're gonna be the one who's gonna be buying the pizza and eating the pizza. It's totally up to you, bro. But if I were you, I would not buy any wheels for Lexus 350. Why? Why would you buy that? You're already driving a Lexus. Why would you need to pimp that shit? Like, why? You know, this is not a pimp mobile. This is not the type of car that you want to be buying shit for. Put that money into a hustle, you know. Put it into a business of some kind. Todd Fukuwawa. NMCD 123. Looking to buy either a used Honda CR-V or Subaru Forester. Your thoughts? Sir, congratulations. MNCD 123. Congratulations on doing the research about Subarus and their head gasket problem. Yes, CR-V all the way. CR-V, RAV4, Hyundai Tucson, Mazda CX-5, all that shit. Don't buy Subarus. Subarus are good if you want to replace their engine completely with something good. Their engine sucks. I'm just being honest with you. I know a lot of there's probably some Subaru fans. Yes, Don't get me wrong. Subaru has the best all-wheel drive system in the fucking world. My personal, humble opinion. But their engine is garbage. It's not fuel efficient. It's not reliable. Benjamin Nelson. Hey Dan, what do you think about 2008, 2012 Ford Escape with the manual? Ooh, that's a rare. That's a rare car. That's a very rare car. Paying cash. Don't you don't want the crappy automatic transmission all the way from Adu, Abu Dhabi? Are you serious? I was like, am I reading this? Abu Dhabi. You're all the way from Abu Dhabi? Holy shit, dude. We're global. We're worldwide. Oh shit, Benjamin Nelson, dude, that's insane. What time is it where you are? Yo, if you want to buy a Ford with manual transmission, go for it, bro. Those are super rare. If you found one, go for it. 2016 CRV EX, good car. Sure, yeah, why not? Depends what you're paying for it. I like your gorilla mask. Dan Foster. I'm not sure what you're talking about, gorilla mask, but sure, thank you. Do they have weed in Russia? Well, Afghanistan is very close to us, so yes, we do. What do you think about 2019 Honda Accord Touring? I have mixed feelings about Honda Accord Touring. Honda Accord Touring is supposed to be it's supposed to be luxurious and blah blah blah. Has all the cool features, cool options, but they do not have acoustic windows. They do not have acoustic soundproof in their cars. Their cars are loud they're loud for what they're supposed to be. If it's a regular Honda and it's loud on the road, you can hear the road noise, not a problem. It's a fucking Honda, what you expect, But if you're asking, a good amount of money and you're claiming your car to be top of the line Honda and it's supposed to be super good, well, then, make it truly luxurious. I wouldn't buy 2019 Accord Touring. Sneakerhead, what's the point of buying 2019 Honda Touring for the exact same money I can buy a Lexus or a Genesis or a Kia Telluride? Okay, well, Kia Telluride, no, that we're getting into 40s now. Actually, how much is 2019? How much is 2019 Touring? 39, 38. We're probably up to 40 already. So for that price, listen, you can get yourself an amazing Lexus for around $30,000. RX 350 all the way. GH, thanks. I appreciate the support, bud. Just hit me up with one of those thumbs up. Jim Moore, bro. I'm sorry if I skip your question, but I have literally look how many questions I have. Put it again. Give me the question again. Put it in the caps lock, I don't know. Do something to it. Because there's literally like there's 60 people. Everybody throws out a question. That's 60 questions. I'm on 944. It's 1020 right now where I'm at. So I'm literally 25 fucking minutes behind the questions. I'm answering questions that are 25 fucking minutes old. So I'm not trying to be ignoring your question. I'm just not seeing it. Man, I just got a Mazda 3 for price I wanted and got the pre-inspection done and made them pay for all the work. And I told the manager the review was gonna be bad on Yelp and he took me serious. Oh yeah, dude, they are afraid of Yelp. Oh boy. Yo, Il Azul C. Send me direct message. I wanna show you off. I wanna tell people what kind of deal you got. There's my phone number below. Text me. I wanna see what kind of deal you got. El Azul C. Patrick Bullmeyer, late model Audi Volvo. Listen, Patrick, Audi, Volvo, Volkswagen, the reliability is bad on all of them. It doesn't matter, literally. they're all bad. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, Patrick. I'm sorry. I know you don't want to hear this, but the European cars are just not reliable. Like, what can I say about it? Um, what are your thoughts on 2019 Corvette ZR1 standard transmission? Shook Films. If you want to buy it, go for it. I mean, it's kind of up to you. I don't like. I mean, are you asking my like styling, performance, price, like longevity, reliability, resale value? I'm not sure. Shook, what you're asking? Shook Films about 2019 Corvette ZR1. Um, okay, King Null. How to determine if the vehicle if the seller has the title for the vehicle that they're talking about? Ask him. Hey, do you have the title? Send me a picture of the title. Are you the owner? You know, let me see your driver's license when you're going to be looking for when you're going to be paying for the car. Is the name on the driver's license that they're showing you the same as the title, right? Or is the title signed? For example, a lot of times there could be selling a car for their grandma, for their aunt, or uncle that's 150 years old, like I teach you guys to do. If there is a signature on the title, then you can buy it. And then if you're afraid about that, you can call your local police department, not 911, but like local crime prevention, whatever, and tell them, hey guys, I got a VIN number. Can you run it? Can you make sure that there's no liens on this car? You can also do that. Andreas, oh, that's such a good answer. That Andreas, love it. So Andreas just said, that's smart. Also, if a dealer tells you this is the market price, then kindly remind the dealer that you are an individual, not the market. You are so right, dude. That's pure fucking genius. Whenever the dealership tells you we have fair market pricing, I'm not a market. I'm an individual. I'm not looking for fair. I'm looking for the best. And something else that I tell people when a dealership is telling me, well, we had multiple inquiries on this car. We have many people that are interested. I ask them this: when it comes for you to get paid, do you get paid in promises or money? You get paid in money, right? Well, guess what? I'm offering you money right now for this car. I'm not offering you promises like other 50 people that contacted you. They're promising to buy a car. I'm offering you money right now. Which one do you want to do? Do you get paid in promises or money? If you get paid in money, let's make it happen. How's it going, Dragon Jaw Kick? Buy new Hyundai Tucson with loads of incentives or better 2 or 3. Eric Nelson. I would probably buy a new Hyundai, to be honest with you. Guys, if you're asking your questions, I'm sorry, but it's gonna take me like 20 minutes to get to your question. I apologize. There's just so many questions, and there's only one of me. There's really a lot of questions. Also, if you're asking questions, please ask them in caps lock. You know, make sure. I want to separate your guys' conversation between all of you, and then the actual questions. Yeah, Eric Nelson, I would buy a new Hyundai instead of a Lincoln. My humble opinion. I got C32 AMG. What do you think of all those old Benzos? I don't like European cars. They're not reliable. Their performance, good. Styling, amazing. They look fucking beautiful, but they're unreliable. I just bought a 2012 Hyundai Elantra limited with 32,000 miles for 9K. Did I get screwed? Dude, that's fucking amazing. I'm not sure where dude, that's good. Especially if it has no accidents. The one who retains or something or entertains, the one who entertains, good deal. Good fucking deal. 2012 Hyundai, 32,000 miles, $9,000. Fuck yeah, that's a good deal. You bought yourself a car under $10,000. You're gonna put another 120,000 miles on it. Literally, that car is gonna cost you $800 a year. $800 a year. 800 divided by 12, that comes out to be somewhere around $60 a month, or like $80 a month. That's, dude, that's fucking amazing. What's your opinion? Hold on, who is this? Penstar Nate. What's your opinion on 2013, 2019 Ford Escape? My mom's 2017 1 point has already engine replacement in the summer has. Oh boy. Okay, dude. Yeah. I mean, I would probably stay away from those Fords. You know, guys, I tell you, buy Asian, buy Asian, buy Asian, buy Asian. Amigos 182. Hey Dan, do you trust Carfax pricing? Fuck no, absolutely not. Carfax pricing is rigged by the dealerships. Fatal 01 0123. All right. I see an Infiniti M56 with V8. I'm thinking about getting it. Should you get it? Sure. Is it free? How many miles is on it? How much are you going to pay for it? Has it been in accidents? Is it rebuild title? I'm not saying it's a bad car. Okay, I think it's a pretty decent car, but you got to make sure that you're paying the lowest possible price for it. Make sure you're getting the best possible deal for it. Listen, if somebody gives me a fucking Mercedes, even though I hate Mercedes, if somebody gives me a Volvo or a fucking Audi for free, it has 100,000 miles on it, sure, it's a free car. Why the hell not? But if I have to pay for it, if see, all cars are great cars if they're free. But if you have to pay for it, now we're talking money. How do you feel about Q40 or Q50? It's a Nissan with a little better transmission. I mean, sure, I would go with Q50 instead of Q40. You know your audience. Penstar Nate. So first, Scotty Kilmer is not my idol. I respect the guy, but I disagree with him on quite a few things. I know he doesn't like Mazdas. I like Mazdas, and I think the reason that he, I know he says Mazdas have transmission issues. I mean, they're not as bad as Chrysler. They're not as bad as Dodge. So, I mean, I would buy a Mazda, to be honest with you, especially the new ones, dude. I think they're pretty fucking good. How's it going, David Vargas? How's it going in Houston, man? Are those soy boys taking over Texas? Do you recommend being a car ales? So David Vargas, I'm gonna assume car sales. Yeah, I should probably learn to read. Do you recommend being in car sales? You get to learn a lot about cars, a lot about industry. You get to learn about people, but I wouldn't. Hell no. There's no way I'm gonna be a car salesman ever again. Hell no. Just because inside, listen, every time I charge somebody $1,500 of dealership fee, and I tell them it's a required fee, and in our dealership and I, as a salesman, are trying to hide the fake delivery fees or documentation fees, and I know that documentation fees takes, we're gonna be charging them $800. It takes 15 minutes worth of work. I mean, I'm gonna feel like a real shitbag. I'm just not gonna be doing that. Yeah, Rick. Work. Yeah, Rick reviews. Dude, working is all I do, dude. That's all I fucking do. Juan Montano, Juan Montano, I think that's how you pronounce it. Listen, yes, New York has one of the most expensive car prices in the entire America. So New York, and then after that, it would be like Washington, Idaho, Montana, Portland, Dakotas. Up north, cars are more expensive. Yeah, if any guys, if you still live in Washington, if you still live in New York or California, what are you guys doing over there? Have you heard of Texas? I mean, shit, the amount of people that moved from California to Boise, fucking Idaho, because they have better housing, better fucking jobs, and less fucking taxes. It's insane. I mean, too bad Idaho is being overtaken by fucking soy boys, but that's okay. I mean, it's rednecks versus soy boys. See who is gonna win. uh, for two Daxi Lee for $12,000, would you buy 2015 Camry with 40,000 miles or Lexus ES uh, with um, with 80,000 miles? I would buy Lexus ES by far, dude. Lexus luxurious car or Toyota Camry. Fuck, I would buy Lexus any day of the week over Camry. Any day of the week. But for 80,000 miles, you should be paying somewhere around $10,000. 12,000 miles, $12,000 for $80,000. 80,000 mile Lexus ES350. Way too fucking much. Way too much. I bought mine for 8,000 and I had 56,000 miles and they had a rebuild title. So I would go with the rebuild title. I mean, listen, if you're buying a car that has, over 50 or 60,000 miles, most likely you're going to be the last owner of that car. So keep it until the wheels fall off. So I don't worry about buying the rebuild title cars. Never, ever, ever. I have a BMW. Learn to fix it yourself like me or pay up. Yes, Juan Montano. If you're buying European car, the other guy that was asking me about European cars, if you don't know how to work on cars, if you don't have a good friend, a very good friend who's gonna work on your car for free and he's gonna need to do a lot of work, bro, you better start making friends with mechanics. A lot of mechanics. You're gonna need every single one of them. What's up, Dan? Don't forget my Acura deal. Thank you, Max. I have gotten off 800 and it sucks. Gotten off 800. Hey, Red Master, could you text me? Could you please text me? Because it's almost 12. It's going to be 12 o'clock here soon. Literally, the stream is over. I'm going to bed. So, Red Master, please text me about your car. Uh, yo, Red Master, or Elanti 79 Beta. You're talking about off lease, guys. There's a company called Off Lease. They have kind of a cheaper vehicles. Not their pricing is pretty good, but it's they have pretty good pricing. But they have a lot of cars with rebuilt titles. Most of their cars have accidents. So when you actually look at their cars and you compare with what they're selling on the market, Off Lease is actually not a very good company to buy from. I'm just saying, it's not. You might be looking, oh, that's a good price. Wait, there's a fucking accident on it, and they're selling their car for pretty much the same as no accident vehicle. So I would like when I'm looking for cars for customers, there has been not once that I have even considered buying a car from Off Lease. Not once. Daxi Lee, is it worth it to pay someone to go to auction and get your car from an auction? It depends. Yes, if you have a friend that can do that, sure, yeah, why not? Here's the problem: you gotta make sure that the car that you're getting from an auction is not gonna have problems. A lot of cars on the auctions are cars with problems. If a car doesn't have a problem, what the fuck is it doing on the car auction? If the car has no problems, why is it on a car auction? You gotta ask yourself that. Uh, Rasputin, how's it going, Ray Chick, dude? Yeah, I know who that guy was. You should do some research about him. He's a crazy ass motherfucker. What's the best all-wheel drive SUV? What are you asking? Like, b- best as in like going out into the fucking forest? Toyota Land Cruiser, Toyota 4Runner. If you're looking for something that's gonna be like off-roading, if that's what you're talking about, Toyota Land Cruiser or 4Runner. That's it. I would not buy anything else. Uh, Red Master, you're talking about you want a off lease car. Listen, make sure it doesn't have an accident on it. If you're gonna be buying from